I think we gotta do it all again.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't even want to breathe anymore. I'm hungry.
Why are you always hungry? Sebastian.
Ew.
Sebastian woke up to the sound of a loud and repeating banging in the bedroom door.
On his bedroom door.
On his bedroom door. He opened his eyes slowly. The pounding of each knock enraged every muscle within his head and amplified his hangover. He groaned to himself as he was in the process of sitting upright in his bed to find he'd fallen asleep wearing the gray sweat jacket, jeans, and white shoes that he had worn the day before and shook his head at the sight of himself. He grabbed his head and groaned louder. His bedroom was small, his twin-sized bed in the corner of the room, directly across from his door. He had a computer desk at the far end of his room, just under its window, the screensaver of which ebbing and flowing with different colors throughout the spectrum, adding to his discomfort. In the brief moment he stared over at it, the rolling chair he always had by it was straight ahead of him, closer to his bed, a seat of which you can't yawn in the middle of me reading.
Okay.
The rolling chair he always had by it was straight. What? The rolling chair he always had by it was straight ahead of him. Shut it!
You already
What are you
read
even
all
reading?
that.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. The seat of which piled with white, empty beer cans. He swallowed. And with his bone dry mouth, it was incredibly painful to do so. The bang in the door hadn't slowed or reduced in volume at all. His voice was deep and scratchy, the latter because he was parched.
Hold on.
The banging stopped. He sighed in relief and got to his feet in a hurry. The second his feet touched the ground, they hit loudly. They loudly hit metal. And the pains in his head acted out again. The feet.
I feel like it would be like a.
And the pain. What?
Like a ring. Or like a ding. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Whatever. He groaned once more as he got up from his bed and looked down to see additional beer cans, the ones under his feet now crushed. He clumsily kicked them out the way as he walked a few paces to his door, doing his best to ignore the pains in his head. He got to his door and opened it quickly, a look of distress and confusion on his face to greet the person on the other side. It all melted away when Sebastian was faced with the dark red of a flannel and looked up to see his best friend and roommate, Daniel. Back at it again with the white bands. Was that the only one? Standing 8 inches over him. Daniel, being taller, naturally looked over his best friend and onto the floor of cans. His voice was moderately softer and lighter than Sebastian's.
You ready to pick up where we left off? Allow me to quench your thirst.
What does that even mean? How do you knock on somebody's door and that's the first thing you say? Not even a hello. You ready to pick up where we left off? Allow me to quench your thirst. Huh?
Like, no, for real, unless they're like fighting. That's what it sounds like.
As Daniel said this, he pulled up a 6-pack of beer cans of the same brand held by thin plastic rings and separated one from the rest and extended it to Sebastian. Sebastian was hesitant at first, but decided in the end to grab it. As he cleared his doorway for Daniel, he cracked it open and chugged it. Not you yawning again. Chug some water. Anyway.
Okay. It tastes like hot dogs.
Ew, it smells like hot dogs. Chugged it, walked to and sat on the edge of his bed, still drinking the beer. Daniel took the rolling chair, shaking it on its wheels to remove the clutter from the seat. Each body clacked softly against the floor. He scooted in closer to Sebastian, who grimaced mid-drink as the wheels of the chair slowly crushed a few empty cans. Daniel spoke casually, as though he hadn't just caused his friend discomfort.
I hope our little pregame last night got your creative juices flowing. I've been waiting for this.
What kind of conversation is this, bro?
Right. This is the second time they've spoken.
Still haven't said hello. How's your day
Right.
going? Just Sebastian stopped drinking his beer and removed the can from his lips. He asked timidly.
What do you mean?
His voice is lower than Daniel's.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, huh? It said
It's
Daniel's voice
higher.
being softer and higher.
Oh. I made Sebastian's voice higher. Oh
His
my
voice.
gosh. Okay. What do you mean?
Daniel squinted and smirked in disbelief.
Don't pull that on me like you don't know. If that's the ghost of all these beers talking, I'll let it slide.
Bro, they had to have kissed or something. Cause what's
Right.
going on? They wanna kiss so bad, y'all.
No, for real.
Sebastian said nothing, and when it stayed that way, Daniel continued.
Come on, bro. Wait, is this Dave? Okay. Come on, bro. Do you have a story for me, right? Like you said you would. What? Come on, bro. You do have a story for me, right? Like you said you would. And you promised
What?
and you promised you'd make me a part of it this time.
Sebastian raised his brown axe.
Is that all you want? To hear yourself be planted into a story? Hey, wait. Is this Dan or
I think it's
Sebastian?
Daniel.
Hey, I said your tiny butt
Who?
was clever. I never said the stories were good. I'm just what you need as long as you mention my eyes. Those are my best features, as you know. Oh, that's not like they like each other.
Sebastian timidly laughed as he took another sip of his beer.
Well,
Took a moment to collect himself.
I guess I could have a story ready right now, and it would technically have you in it. But first, you need to answer a question. You need to answer a question I have.
Daniel was surprised by this, but nodded in approval. At the request, and took a beer from his remaining 5, cracking it open. He replied in an intrigued tone.
I guess. Shoot.
No, you
Oh,
supposed to
shoot.
be. No,
Wait.
you
Who?
gotta be intrigued.
Oh. I guess. Shoot. Wait.
whatever tone that is.
You remember the day we became friends? Yeah? What? What do they mean?
You remember the day we became friends, yeah?
That don't sound right, though. Hold on.
I don't know. They might be from Montana.
You remember the day we became friends? Yeah? Okay. Was that good?
No.
Yes, it was. Do you remember the day we became friends? Yeah?
No, you saying yeah too fast. You remember the day we became friends, yeah? Friends?
No,
Yeah?
it's remember the day we became friends? Yeah?
Whatever. Daniel scoffed.
Of course I do, man. And don't take that as a compliment. Because it's not. You were a loser.
Bro, what? Who are these people?
Right.
What's going on?
Why did he say it like it was a good thing? Of course I do, man. Don't. Like, hello?
What? Sebastian perked up and laughed at that statement, and Daniel did the same. Sebastian initiated the reminiscence.
We had the same class in 2nd grade, but we weren't friends yet. And we never actually paid attention to each other until the incident with, you know.
Daniel nodded in agreement. Why are they being so
Money?
with you know who? Like, why you
girl, just
come
tell
on?
us. Freaking Connor. Yeah, man. He used to bully the crap out of you, and no one ever did anything. Because, like I said, you were a gosh darn loser.
Daniel's a hater.
Right.
Why are you even here, man?
Snitching only made it worse for me. That's what I'd done to upset him that day at lunch. What does that mean? That's what I'd done to upset you. Okay.
Because he's snitched.
That's what I'd done. Okay.
That's what I had done to upset him that day at lunch.
That's literally what it says. That's what I'd done to upset him at lunch. Why not just say that's what I had done? Or that's what I did. And that's what I did. Like, what? I'll never forget what happened. Connor got Baisley. What? Oh.
Yeah, who? What?
That's the name. I'll never forget what happened. Oh, wait. Who am I? Daniel or Connor? I mean, Daniel or...
You're Daniel right
Or
now.
Sebastian, okay. I'll never forget what happened. Connor got ballsy, went over to your desk, and snapped your pencil straight
Hold
from
on,
your
I
hand
think
as you
this
were
is.
taking
Wait.
notes. While that
Ooh.
Miss Santana was writing on the chalkboard. Oh, okay.
That's Sebastian picked up.
The fact that she had her back turned was the only reason I was brave enough to do anything back at all. You did something alright. Oh, wait, who's this? You did something alright. As Connor turned to walk. Oh, hold on.
What?
Wait. Stop. You did something alright. As Connor turned to walk away, you burst from your chair, reached out, grabbed his head, and
Daniel and Sebastian, you're the using.
BAM!
Wham! Wait. Okay, we did it. We did it.
Yeah.
We ate that. Sebastian proceeded to take a sip from his beer. While Daniel laughed and said,
Bro, his head hit the edge of your desk so hard he collapsed and then screamed with a big mark across his forehead. Miss Santana
Material girl!
turned around real quick and scared the crap out of all of the other kids while you're with your quiet sniffing like that. Miss Santana definitely gave me an earful outside. What? Earful outside. Stop!
You got me so confused right now. I don't know who is who.
Believe me, man. I know. We were on the other side of the door, eavesdropping. You know what that is. And I'll never forget the story you told her about why you did it. You told her Daniel paused.
No!
Oh, okay. You told her.
Daniel paused to chuckle and shake his head. And Sebastian picked up where he left off. This is Sebastian.
I told her Connor had gotten amnesia at recess earlier from a dodgeball to the face, and that I was trying to reverse it. The least I could do for my friend Connor, you said. Oh, wait, what? It's the least I could do for my friend Connor, you said, so we can play together again.
What's going on right now? They killed a kid or something?
Right, no.
They slammed his head into a desk during recess.
No.
Yes, that's
no,
what they
that's
was
not
doing.
what happened. Listen.
It was
it was in class.
Connor was bullying them, and they slammed his head into the desk.
Yes, and then he told the teacher that it was because he was trying to reverse his amnesia. That's like because he got amnesia from a soccer ball or a dodge.
No, that's what literally they told
what it
her.
Says. Yes, I just said that.
What are you saying?
Connor had gotten amnesia at recess. That's what he told her. So that's why he tried to reverse it and hit him in the head with the desk. Like him, like.
Oh.
Anyways,
Daniel and Sebastian laughed together. Sebastian continued.
Yeah, she was livid for sure. But in the end, she just sent me to the principal's office. And when you came back into class to get your stuff, I was right next to the door and said to you, "That's some story you just told out there." And you looked me right in the eyes with that poop eating grin on your face and told me.
Actually, what? Why did the teacher just casually believe that?
Exactly.
They just got off the hook. You ain't put to slam a kid's head in your desk. No way. Right. Either way.
She was like, "Okay, that's fine." You think so? Well, oh my gosh.
Y'all, she's stressed.
You think so? Well, you should have heard some of the other ones.
Sebastian left. Daniel caught his head in confusion.
See, I remember you saying instead. Yeah? What? Oh, okay. What? Yeah. See, I remember you saying. See, I remember you saying instead. Yeah. Well, there are plenty more where that came from, but I guess that part doesn't matter. You told me this story alright, and never got tired of telling when I asked for them as we got older. Your stories got better, you got smarter. Eventually, the stories didn't even matter. We were best friends without them. But every now and then, when life isn't as in the way as it's been, when you have a new story and we're both off work We're both off work at the same time. I can't help but get hyped for that poop that's gonna come out of your mouth. Because no matter what they're about, your stories remind me of when life was simpler and we didn't have to worry about adult poop. Your stories mean a lot to me, man. Because the poopy one you had to try and avoid getting in trouble helped me to meet my best friend. But you wanna know what I think? I think you're finally running out of ideas. You're a good storyteller, but a terrible actor. If I'm wrong, then prove it. And I swear to gosh, if I had to be any
Mushier.
mushier with you, I need more to drink before that can happen.
Wait,
I've
wait,
never
wait,
seen the
wait.
word mushier
What
written
is
out.
the lore that's going on right now?
Right.
Like he
There ain't
went
no
over to his friend's house
and just started talking. What? Like they just started
with
talking.
some beers. There's a whole bunch of beers in there already given, so that means that this happened before.
Yeah. The
Or
night
either
before.
that or our main character got a drinking problem.
Yeah.
Like Josie over here. But
What?
anyways, so he wants his friend to tell him tell him a story with him in it. And that's the only reason why they're here. Why he's there.
No, this not
And
even
then
giving creepy.
you gotta wait for it to get creepy. I guess the story that Daniel's gonna tell is gonna be creepy.
I guess.
But we gotta read one with Jeff the Killer in it.
Yes, exactly.
Sebastian laughed, smiled widely. Oh, what if, like, in the middle of this telling him a story, what if Daniel gets a phone call from Sebastian? He wasn't even there the whole time.
Stop! That's so scary.
Back to the story. Sebastian laughed, smiled widely, and lifted his beer can over his head.
I suppose I don't have a choice then. Here's to tradition. Here's to tradition. Here's to tradition. Oh my gosh! Here's to here's to tradition and to your new story. It ain't the first, and it sure as heck won't be the last.
Sebastian and Daniel took a drink from their beers in unison. Sebastian was the first to finish his sip, placing his can down between his legs.
Thanks for honoring me, man.
That's
You're
his
my
humoring.
Oh, thanks for humoring me, man.
Thanks for
You're
honoring
my
me, man. I
bro.
appreciate it. Yeah.
My bro, and I really do love you. And now
Now
that's
kiss.
and now that and now
What?
and now that's now that that's out of the way. My newest story will be about Sebastian's
Sebastian.
happy.
Hey!
Oh, sorry.
I'm the narrator.
Sorry.
Sebastian's happy mood quickly changed to one of extreme hesitation. Oh, they're about to kiss, y'all. His body tightened indefinitely.
The night I died.
What?
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 Okay.
Oh, is this Sebastian telling his story? Daniel stopped drinking his beer when he heard this and once again nodded his head in approval.
Oh, heck yeah! You have my attention now. I'll bite. How did you die? I'm glad you asked. Let me start off by saying there is something after death. Because when I came to right after it occurred, I found myself in a strange place, alone
Alone.
and terrified with no
Recollection.
recollection of how I got there. I was standing within a stone gazebo made up of 6 cobblestone columns. They're on each side of me, all of them holding up a domed rooftop.
Bro.
My eyes were met with the bright orange of berrygolds and the dark crimson color of roses tangled up with them. They grew all along the columns, down to the stone floor, and all the way to the concave ceiling above me in the opposite direction, pulling at the center in a bouquet. It's like all of my senses were enhanced in that place. I could see the flowers' footage clearly. They were beautiful and full of bloom, and blanketed by tiny, perfectly
Spherical.
spherical dewdrops. I could smell them as though they were right in front of my face. In fact, I became a bit overwhelmed by them, by the flowers and their fragrances. Oh, fragrances was the most peaceful moment I've ever experienced. And it was ruined by a large breeze that came into where I stood. I'm not sure why I was so oblivious before, but the wind made me realize I was completely naked.
Naked.
It was
Why you
freezing
hold
cold.
on? Say that again. Say that word again.
Naked?
You said naked.
No, I didn't. I
Yeah.
said I was completely naked.
I say naked. You said naked.
Naked?
Naked.
I said naked.
Completely naked.
I don't say naked.
You said naked.
I said naked.
You said no, you didn't. You said completely naked.
I said naked.
I know.
It was freezing cold, and I was instantly covered in goosebumps and didn't want to be there anymore. But then I had a chilling realization. There was nothing to see beyond where I was. In that little place, was surrounded by pitch black. The the draft never stopped once it started, and it was becoming unbearable to just stand there idly.
Yeah.
It felt like someone was throwing razor blades at me, arms folded and hunched over, teeth chittering,
Chattering.
chat
Teeth are not chittering.
chattering. I took my chance and went to exit the gazebo in hopes for a better shelter elsewhere.